Afternoon, guys. Welcome back into my channel. So in this lab, we're going to configure OSPF advanced feature. So now, OSPF advanced feature concept. So the time has arrived to tackle some of more advanced and interesting feature of the OSPF shortest path first routing protocol. We begin by examining the configuration and verification of the different OSPF areas. Now, this is an exercise that is not only fun, but it can really cement the knowledge down of how these areas function and why they exist. OSPF SLA types, there are fundamental concept of OSPF. It is what makes the routing protocol hierarchical, as we like to say. There's a backbone area of area 0 that connect to normal non-backbone areas. The backbone might also connect to special area type we will examine in detail in this lesson. So this hierarchical nature of the design helps ensure the protocol is very scalable. We can easily reduce or eliminate unnecessary routing traffic flows and communication between areas if needed. Now, database sizes are also contained using this approach. The backbone and the non-backbone areas. So to review a bit from our previous, a backbone, let's say here, so there go the topology. There go the addressing table. And here's the objective. So modify OSPF default settings and verify connectivity. So this is a pretty short request. However, let's not wasting time. Let's just go ahead and pull up Packet Tracer and start configuring OSPF advanced features. Okay, so in this scenario, OSPF is already configured at all the devices currently all have full connectivity. So let's modify OSPF default settings. First step, we will test the connectivity between all the devices before modifying the OSPF settings. So let's go ahead and pull up router 1. Let's make this big as usual. Let's go and make this a little bit bigger. Let's say conf t. Let's do interface. What we do show IP at BR. So it's gigabit. So we could do interface. Okay, interface gig 00. That's what we have, right? Now let's say IP or OSPF a low interval 15. Now we could do up our IP dead interval and make this 16. I mean 60. Right? So now, after a short period of time, the OSPF connection with router 2 will fail. Both sides of the connection need to have the same timer for the adjacency to be maintained. Adjust the timer on router 2. So guys, we're going to trace the path from PC1 and the web server located at 64.100.1.2. You could notice that the path from PC1 to, go ahead here, from PC1 to router 2 from PC1 to router 2 OSPF refers the lowest cost path. So on router 1, the LFS00 set the bandwidth to 64 kilobits per second. This does not change the actual port speed, only the metric that the OSPF process on router 1 will be used to calculate best routes. So let's go ahead on router 1. And let's do bandwidth 64. Now, we could trace the path between PC1 to the server, this one here, 64.100.1.2. Notice that the path from PC1 to that is redirecting through router 3 OSPF for the lowest path cost. So if you were to pen this, right? Sorry, terminal, so 64.100. So you see what I'm saying? Now let's go ahead and make the configuration for PC for router 2. So this is a pretty short lab. Okay, let's go ahead and pull a packet tracer for router 2. We're gonna put it on the enable mode. Oops, sorry guys. So when we have this typo, it's gonna take take a while before we can get to make our configuration on this router. So let's go ahead and just wait on it for a little bit of time. So this is a pretty short lab. All we gotta do is what we were told is to configure the OSPF advanced feature. So while we're waiting on this, let's deep dive a little bit about what is OSPF and why OSPF is a very important topic for students to study for the CCNP professional level as a network engineer. So if you were to ask, what are the 7 steps of OSPF? You will get the down state, attempt state, init state, the two-way state, the X start state, and the exchange state, and the loading state, and the full state. So if you were to a job interview, guys, and they be asking you what are the 7 stages of the OSPF, this is how you should answer this question. And if you were to ask what are the 3 categories of OSPF, then you should be able to say OSPF is a link state protocol based on the open standard. At a high level, OSPF operation consists of 3 elements: neighbor, discovery, link state, information exchange, and best path calculation. To calculate the best path of OSPF, uses the shortest path first, which is the SPF. ahead and see, okay, so now we could do add conf t. And what we got to do here to make our configuration on router 2 is just, let's say, NFS, and then we press tab, gigabit internet, 0/0, and then we're going to make our configuration IP, OSPF, and tab, hello, interval 15, right? Now we could do what again? We could do IP, OSPF, dead, interval 60. So this is all that we gotta do in this lab configuration to configure OSPF Advanced Future. Thank you so very much, guys. I appreciate you guys all stop by and check out my channel. So stay tuned for more complex lab coming in the near future. If you are a student studying for your CCNA or CCNP, if you're from the Highland, if you're Haitian, if you're having trouble to understand what are the concept of OSPF, if you're a network admin or network engineer, you could always leave a comment in the bottom of the page. I will be more than happy to reach out to you to giving you more explanation about this item. So I'm happy and count it always as a privilege to help. Again, thank you. Stay tuned for another video on the CCNP Enterprise. Bye-bye.